Waiting for the guest of honor, and within some few minutes he will be around. Fellow Rotarians, distinguished guests, Rotaractors, ladies and gentlemen, and with us at the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, we love visitors and we wish you to feel at home as we wait for the function to take off within few minutes. From all the way from Pungu, Kanungu, you can stand up for recognition. And the Rotarian is present, you are most welcome. Very much, you are welcome. The guests who have our Anne, the wife of the CP, she's already here. She can also stand up for recognition.
Of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. The fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service.
Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, our chief guest present, Eugene, assistant, who is the assistant governor, Western Zone 3. Our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Protas Begumisa, who is present, President-elect, present, the Rotary Club's presidents present, IPPs, past assistant governors, our guests, ladies and gentlemen. You are most welcome to our Rotary Club installation, and together we'll build a legacy of service. Yes, you should feel at home. The other protocol will be taken by some other people, and now we want to continue or proceed, and we listen to the President's handover speech, or the outgoing President.
Guest of honor, fellow Rotarians, past presidents, partners, friends of Rotary, past assistant governors present, and today marks both a conclusion and a beginning as I stand before you as the profound gratitude, humility, and pride in what we have accomplished together. Over the past year, we have strengthened our commitment to community service, enhanced our club visibility, and deepened partnerships that have expanded our reach and influence. Together, we implemented impactful projects in health, education, environmental conservation, and community empowerment, from medical outreach initiatives to tree planting campaigns around Lake Bunyonyi, from supporting vulnerable families, meetings. Your hospitality, professionalism, and support have contributed significantly to the vibrant fellowship and fun that define our club. We are grateful for your partnership and friendship throughout the year. I also wish to pay special tribute to our district governor, Christine Cheyune Kaoya, for her visionary leadership, guidance, and unwavering support throughout our Rotary year. Serving under her stewardship has been both an honor and a learning experience. Her commitment to Rotary ideals has inspired clubs across the district. We aim higher, serve better, and create lasting impact in our communities. Leadership is never a solo endeavor. I thank my family for their understanding during the late meetings, field visits, and Rotary meetings. Engagements, service requires sacrifice, and I'm grateful for the support system that made my town possible. To our incoming president, today I formally hand over the leadership mantle with confidence and optimism. You inherit a club that is stable, growing, and mission-driven. The foundation is strong. The relationships are intact. The opportunities ahead are even greater. Really, we do not finish the race, we pass the baton responsibly. Let us remember that our ultimate goal is not meetings, not titles, not recognition, but impact. Real impact is in the lives of the people who we serve around Lake Bunyonyi and neighboring communities, throughout our district and beyond. Thank you for the honor of serving as your president. It has been a privilege of a lifetime. I leave this office deeply grateful for the friendships. With the spirit of service above self, I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, the President. They have given services to the community, and now the coming theme is, so I'm requesting the Zion Express Band to give us some music and we proceed. Thank you very much.
So, thank you so much, like MC, and as I was requested, to introduce to you is a gentleman born in the month of February, a year 2000, in the year of 2000. He belonged to the family of Chawasasachi Sem, who is already here, and the wife Mugabe Melau. Their family is located in the district of Kisolo, Nyanamoto Council, and Rusheche is their village. He is a firstborn of 7, where 3 are boys and 4 are girls. His education career, his career of education started at Lovanda's Rotary Nursery and Primary School in Lovanda district, where he moved and got his PRA certificate, and there is where he completed his primary 7 as well. Block High School, where he came out with both A and O level certificates. Proceeding with leadership skills, he managed to become one of the leaders in the same school as a deputy head boy in the year of 2017. Therefore, he is a professional tour guide of all time. His profession enabled him to be employed now at Masiko Tours, where he worked as the head of the guide. Our fellow collectors, Rotarians, allow me to welcome Robert Akampulira, who accepted to become our PE as a Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. Thank you so much.
I'm going to start my speech. A farmer's food is the best fertilizer.
Of honor, Honorable Dr. Brotas, Rotarians present, Rotaractors, guests present. present here with us. We want to welcome our guest of honor who came even early than most of us. We can't take it for granted, but we want to thank you very much for honoring our installation, Honorable Dr. Protas Begumisa. Can you join me? Now I want to take the honor to welcome IPP Benjamin Mayanja to welcome.
Several guest of honor, my chief guest. Okumukaikuru wa mubwine mu biro bye I should think. Wakabali rusharu. Namazima. This wonderful club. Asa tinabulira baragambira abantu. In case you wish to wash your pipe, you enter through that door, and no sooner have you entered than you deviate slightly on the right, and as soon as you go through that door, by virtue of the fact that your clan has trust and confidence in you, you will sort yourself out and know which door to enter by virtue of your what? Of your gender. So do not suffer silently. This place is not designed to import human excreta, but it knows that some people can feel heavy and wish to have some ease. You did very well to come. In fact, if you hadn't come, the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi would have cried whole showers of grief. Now that you have come, including Gabengoro, it is over. I'm here to talk about our president-elect. His CV is longer than a road, but I will compact it. Akejera Nyamirembe Primary School, who really enjoys credible civilian justification. Waza kugamba mbintu ebyejire several guest of honor na chief guest. Civilian justification. Omusheisho agule masko. No musheisho osavingire in a multitude of leadership roles in education and in community organization. Even so, as you note, is an advisor, somebody who illuminates the paths in which to walk. This is a man who goes into the place of an adult in the room. Participated in filming and documenting our Chiga culture with a Slovenian international filmmaker, Zinarigali Roga Miha, along with Omugurusi Karwemera, of filming and documentation, makes him a person of high diplomatic acumen. He has a high understanding in his upper faculties and is actually worth a diplomatic mention. Agure underwent entrepreneurship training in Makerere University Business School. He is well fashioned, so fashioned, not for convenience, but for conviction. Akawa chairman of Fathers Union, ya All Saints Church, Muliki Gezi Diocese, in the Anglican Church of Uganda. Ujuniko miaka ya And therefore, it is worth noting that he has a characteristic, the right reasons. Mwarakuwa ine attachment to church. You know, little is much when God is in it. Ngin mwarakuwa ine that affiliation. Irabendingira godly status. Value of being part of something which is bigger than him, like Rotary. Akuna koti mwakalinga ndi kubakopera omuntu olenda kuba president w'egi club akunika akope kache, and I am skirmishing over the top of the whole situation. Akaba first aid trainer muri Uganda Red Cross Society, and he advanced to its branch governing council as a member. Agre akaba teacher muri Ndorwa Senior Secondary School, akabanza yaba teacher yamara yaba na deputy headmaster, kandi yamara yaba investor in Bright Color Photo Studio. Tindamanya, if all of you are in the know, that BRICOLPS means Bright Color Photo Studio, Mngenu ni investor in that field. Spectacular success when execution of duty meets reality. Hazamu implementation agure araban commissions. Bukuba are making a swamp, even to be agenda. Agre is joined to Rotary not only by acceptable, and to me, he's a legend. You know, heroes can be remembered, but legends live forever. To give Agre a standing ovation,
Thank you very much, IPP Benjamin Mayanja. I was requesting the president to come here and give his speech, because a father can't give a speech before a child. So let the child first give a speech, then the dad or father will give his acceptance speech later. Thank you.
I'm going to give my speech out. Like as I stated earlier, a farmer's food is the best fertilizer. True. But amidst of that, I want to give a speech. Since my dad and my mom is around, I would request them to come here and stand before me as I give my speech. Parents, leaders, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Robert Akampulira. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Almighty God for this wonderful opportunity and for guiding us this special day. Today, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude, humility, and excitement as I accept the responsibility of serving as the president of Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. For the mentorship, guidance, and unwavering support that you continue to give us as a young club. Your belief in the power of young people inspires us greatly. Allow me also to pay a special tribute to our charter president and all the charter members whose vision, courage, commitment laid a foundation of this club. Because of your dedication and sacrifice today, We stand proudly as a growing family, committed service above self. It's about teamwork, unity, friendship, and shared purpose. I promise to serve with integrity, transparency, and commitment. As we begin this new Rotary year, my vision is to build a strong, more active and impactful Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. Together, we shall strengthen fellowship among the members, increase community service activities and projects, empowering younger people and creating a lasting change impact in our communities. Let us continue to grow together, support one another, and uphold the values of Rotary. Together, let us inspire hope, create a lasting impact, and make the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi shine even brighter. Remember, a farmer does not harvest the day he plants the seed. Little by little, the bird builds the nest. Thank you. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much.
My committee, you can come here so that they can know you. In white coat is the one who is working as is the one who is in charge of project. Then Marius Tumuhereze is also going to be working as our treasurer. Our secretary, I think, is committed somewhere, but is coming.
Eugene Bahika is a health entrepreneur and a business leader with extensive experience in healthcare delivery, wellness services, and pharmaceutical management. He is the co-founder and director of Ebenezer Clinic and Kelvin Pharmaceuticals Limited, where he strategic leader focused on equality, healthcare, provision, advised, diagnosed, preventive care, and sustainable business growth. In addition to his professional career, Ibanda, he serves as the grant support officer, supporting Rotary clubs across Eastern Uganda, the implementation, monitoring, and reporting of high impact district and global grant projects. During the tenure as the president of Rotary Club of Uganda, the club and district award, the best project collaboration and outstanding support in interact clubs, an achievement that Stephen and his family donated land to the Rotary Club of Uganda for the construction of the health center, demonstrating a deep personal commitment to improving access to health care services within the community. He is a Paris Fellow and a dedicated supporter of the Rotary Foundation, which is deeply passionate about disease prevention and control, as well as maternal and child health Eugene's Rotary journey is rooted in a strong foundation of youth leadership through Interact and Rotary. He began his service journey in Interact, where he developed a passion for community engagement and leadership. He later transitioned into Rotary, where district grants for Rotary significantly expanding opportunity for the youth. Debt service projects. His Rotary experience sharpened his leadership philosophy, emphasizing innovation, mentorship, and sustainable service. Principles that continue to define the contribution within Rotary today. As Assistant Governor, it is committed to strengthening clubs, supporting the vision of service above self. It means leadership seemingly integrates professional experience, Rotary values, and entrepreneur mindset, enabling him to deliver sustainable and measurable impact in both community service and private enterprises. So you are most welcome, Assistant.
And I think with that introduction, the AG Western Zone 3 can take us through the installation of the President. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Degato Achire. Let's welcome him.
From my senior friend, Uncle Frank, like we normally call you. It's a pleasure for me to be here. It's that moment that Rotary is an organization that really allows, and when as a president, I wanted to thank the person who said that you only serve for 1 year. Because I'm so sure the President Jean, is already tired. Leading volunteers is not a piece of cake. And I wanted to make a commitment that you're going to hand over peacefully. Thank you very much. I'll request the incoming president to step forward, the president-elect, that peacefully you give this chain to Uncle Frank to hold it for you. Omusajja agenda. We have a lawyer in the house. Any lawyer in the house? The lawyer, we don't have any lawyer in the house, so that's okay. We have a lawyer in the house. Where's Councillor Ivan? Thank you so much. It's chain that you got some time back with you friends here. I'll request our guest of honor to also join us here, because I'm reliably informed they come from the same village. You could be a voter, so our MP would want some accountability. We'll request that you also join us as we do this. On this, the photographers, you ready? On this 30th day of May, on behalf of Rotary International President, the Rotary President-elect, our Director-elect, the District Governor, elect Christine and the district governor, district governor Christine and district governor elect Damnida, allow me to install the fourth president of the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, Rotarian Agre Masco. Congratulations. I will request that in your own words, make sure he takes an oath of office. Then the next thing is to have a photo moment.
Agre, I honestly swear that I will take my responsibility as the Rotary President of Lake Bunyonyi, so help me God.
Thank you very much. Make sure that people have clean water, people have quality health care, people have quality education. Sometimes President Agri will come back home late. Sometimes President Agri might not come back home because he will be in a conference somewhere or will have. That I want to tell you that this year, he might have to receive phone calls from someone. This is deep. Run for another one. Because what she's going to say is very important. Madam, that President Agwe sometimes will ask for something and he tells you he does not have the resources, then you will see him contributing totally, but he will be under pressure and competition because he wants to see a better community. It's back. Shava. Getting another one? Thank you so much. Yeah? So in Zapshava, we have a photo moment. Stand where you're supposed to stand. Where you're supposed to stand next to me. Thank you very much. Let's have a photo. Shababa mama abana to. It's an important moment. Uncle Frank Wakuzanka, because I need to stand next to my president. President, you need to stand. Photo moment with the family members. Family members will request you to take your seats. Madam will take your seat. You will take your seat. Now the last photo will be for me, the guest of honor, and our president. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi has the fourth president in the names of Agre Masco Tumachiri. Congratulations, President. I wish you the best.
Thank you for the acceptance speech by the President. Now that he's fully installed, we want to thank everyone who has stand up. The Chairman LC5 is here with us, represented by the Vice President, by the Vice Chairperson. You can stand up for recognition. The Presidents of the Rotary Club of Central, Kawale City, PEs and Presidents, you are most welcome. twabashemererwa munonga mwena bija hano kwisoga umukoro gwitu ekitinisa ogwo kujeka president witu wa kana wa Rotary Club eya Kabale. Twasima mukama munonga haga chief guest and the guest of honor kuhisa omukoro gwitu ekitinisa mwebale munonga.
Rotary and Gloria, permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you first and for having spared your most precious time to be part of this event. And indeed, I'm embellished with joy that you people have made it to my event, and I'm exceedingly happy. Thank you very much for coming. Permit me on another note to appreciate our incoming AG. Thank you very much for executing the assignment that has been given to you. Our guest, Honorable Dr. Protazio, thank you very much for honoring our invitation. And indeed, I'm humbled for your coming. And there are very many guests around. I think at a later time, I'll take a little time to introduce each one of you in my own way, if time permits. But before I start my speech, I'm grateful and I'm feeling very happy that Arsenal has scored a goal. Therefore, I'm going to speak very, very well. And I'm looking at the car coming closer to me. I end that on to say that this club has moved a notch higher. And indeed, we have exceeded the upper limit. Our AG and chief guest, I want to tell you that our club, Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, has performed very well in various aspects. I will not enter the details, but I want to thank my predecessor. Very happy to that effect. We have IBB Mayanja, thank you very much. And indeed, you introduced me very well, even if I don't go back into that. You did wonders for me. I want to say our charter president, I think, is here. Yes. Therefore, it is imperative to say that all things are moving because these people who are my predecessors have executed what they were supposed to have done. The outgoing president taking an extra mile to say hold on. But now, why can't we say these people have done very well? I applaud you for doing a very good job. And I would want to say that teamwork has been one of our cornerstones that has enabled us as a team to take this club a notch higher. And therefore, me not saluting these members, I think I would have made a grave mistake. Thank you very much, my dear members. And definitely, this is our cardinal role. If you go into Rotary, you are expected to perform to that level. And I indeed imagine that now that I have come in, we are even going to perform much better than we have been performing. Definitely, with the efforts and the bond that we have put in place together, I know we are going to take this club to other heights, to cloud nine, and everybody will definitely be surprised. Among the things that I intend to do in my time, Mukulu AG and our chief guest, I'm going to embark on conservation, environmental conservation. It is going to be one primary objective that we are going to undertake as a club. And so far, we have been able to secure a number of seedlings, bamboo seedlings. We want to green Lake Bunyonyi, but particularly going around Bama Island, where we are going to plant as many seedlings as possible. Our target may go even above 10,000, but so far, our president gave us 2,000 seedlings, and therefore we are missing only 8,000. I know even if I don't say much, all of you can even say you are going to give me this thing by the waters. And when you go there, you find that the water banks, the lake banks, are not doing well. At one time, Bunyonyi had gone brown. We didn't know what was happening, but you never know. That could be one of the effects of erosion. And therefore, it is paramount for us as Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, and it has ended there. Therefore, members, dear Rotarians, I'm also coming to the end of my communication, but allow me to congratulate my President Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. Thank you very much for having been able to come so that we move this event together. And Rotaractors, thank you very much for accepting to be mothered by our club. You have done it well. And also, as I almost conclude, I want to present my board because time is not my ally. But before I bring the board on board, allow me to introduce my family again. I have my wife here. My aunt is seated the other side to Mboza to Kenya. But they said you want to see how our dad is being installed. Auntie yemerera unompulire ninga. My aunt. So I'm not speech. That's Joel. Oh yes, that's Joel. It's a little bit dark. He's the president of the club of Kabale community. I hope I'm right there. Now, I have my advisor. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Now I have CP Kajochi. CP Kajochi is the membership chair. Thank you very much for accepting that. I have my secretary and the PE, the incoming PE. Now that I'm the president, you remain near this podium. Now I have got Kaisi Kedres, is she here or is seated at the Asia Kedres Asia? Canon Butekanga and Ida, are you there? So these two, because we found out that it is important that you work. Canon Ivan, so I beg your pardon, Canon Joshua and Rotarian Ida, they will do that. And then we have the club administrator, Rotarian Christian, so this is my board. I've introduced them to you. They are not going to speak, but I'm speaking on their behalf. Already, even before we started, and I know they are going to perform to their best. Definitely when we are making a selection, we do it according to the ability, how they do their work. There are very many guests. I wouldn't. Let me introduce one person. Mama Muchala Kahiguru Yemerera. Kuna kuleba na shemerera. Ahabokuba. Omuchalo
ambaje munonga urushungu rwena ya rumarayo hakuka harimo na kirawudi 9 obanye nento ya rucenga kinda manya konka mukama singa muka
Rotarian Mayanja Benjamin Kanga has been the DRF chair.
But in my head I kept on saying, Okun General. That is what one day I can catch in as I'm saving. So I'm very happy to see you. I'm very happy to see you, and I will see you again because I'm also the assistant governor. And I want to thank you for the continued support, the guidance. We normally share a lot. so that we see the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi prosper to greater heights. I thank you. I want to thank our guest of honor, Honorable Muchas. They got what they want, so they don't normally need us. So when an MP comes to attend your event, so when an MP comes to attend your event, he's a special one. Thank you very much, Honorable, for honoring our event. Father Isha, but can I show you I'm discouraging and so I didn't make it to become a priest. The reason I meant to be a priest was for him to call me Father, so that I eat before him in the house. Thank you very much for honoring our event. I'm very happy that our president, I would have loved him to give him his ear because the words are going to him. The next substitute to the church and the government, the biggest substitute. Because even the impact we offer in the world is bigger than the one UN does. We are the biggest service organization in the whole world. Rotary supplements the church greatly. The church builds schools, does work. Rotary provides quality health care. Recently, when was it? Yesterday, but one. My club, the Rotary Club of Uganda, donated equipment in maternal and child health to Uganda Matters Hospital called the Monomoko Kagongo, where I come from. Equipment of about 200 million Uganda shillings. It was a global grant. My district primary school, I happened to have gone to that school up to before. So when I was passing by with my nephews and nieces, and they asked, but uncle, you went to a school that has no windows. Lend me a hint. I looked at them and said, so privileged people. They do not know that for us going there was also a privilege. So, Rotary Club of Ming and Rotary Club of Viva are going to innovate that school. Give it a computer library, give it a computer lab and a library, give it a water harvesting tank, and we're doing God's work. So the church ministers in the house, I was speaking to you. We need your hands, we need your support. Rotary does not own anything. Rotary does not own land, does not own. In my bio, you heard that my family donated land to the Rotary Club of Uganda to construct a community health center. Because Rotary does not have land, but the church has land. The schools are owned by the church. The hospitals are owned by the church and government. So imagine if we had you guys on board with us. Don't you think God's work would go ahead? Friends, I want to commend this club. This club is quite a young club. 4 years. In my bio, you had a former retractor, and I'll probably proudly tell you for some time, I will have the biggest CV in retracting in this region. So if there's an organization that I understand very well, is Retract. I understand it to the core, because I served it as a president, as an ADRR, as a chair membership, as a so I understand it very much. The future of the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi lies in the strength of the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. The examples I'm going to use, and I'm glad our president is here. You know how much you fish from Rotary Club of Kampala South. So if we do not support this, I come from a club, I want to use my club because I understand it most. The last 5 presidents of my Rotary Club are all former Rotractors. It was being small projects until the club revolutionized and allowed the youth to come in. When they came in, we started implementing programs. You heard that we are now winning awards in projects. So if you want our impact felt, they used to say the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. No, the youth will lead us today and tomorrow. So, but they need our support. And support the youth does not mean money. That's the only mistake we make. Support could be mentorship. You can never offer what you don't have. you must be also strong somewhere. What are those best practices that the Rotaractors need to copy from us, both in Rotary and even their professional lives? Because Rotary is a group of young professionals. They are still growing in their careers, others have just finished school. And me admire Rotaractors because you are there struggling with your own life, but you want to make other people's lives better. Before you make yours, and these special people, if we are, and I think we need to clap for Rotaractors. Some of them do not have jobs, but they are collecting meager resources that they have to make sure that somewhere else people are in a better place. They are special people. So if we do not support them, the future of our club is up to us. I will also proud to tell you that we have 5 assistant governors in this region. 4 of them are former. I will support you both financially. This wasn't the event, so I will not say how I will support both financially and also through mentorship, because I understand the organization very well. To my friends of the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, President Agri, we have a lot of work to do. I think in January we shall have that in the Environment Day for Rotary. Which our club should be able to shine that day. Planting 10,000 trees. It's quite a number. The unfortunate part is that us that want to support the initiative, the president didn't tell us the cost of each tree. When I was appointed as the assistant governor, I looked at our giving to the Rotary Foundation. Our giving needs to improve. I want to thank that there are some Paul Harris fellows in it. If there are PHFs from Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi, can we stand up for recognition? Thank you. Unfortunately, my president didn't give us the targets. We want to multiply this giving. I want to be honest with you that the money we raise through us will do little. I have been privileged that I've gone through the ranks of the organization, from an interactor to a Rotaractor, a Rotarian. So somehow I understand our modalities. It is a hurdle to raise 10 million Uganda shillings from us. We can all testify. What do we do? If we gave to the Rotary Foundation, we would have more impact. The smallest global grant is 30,000 Uganda shillings. No, 30,000 Uganda, 30,000 US dollars. The Rotary Club of Bunyonyi, I will brag a bit. You're very lucky. You have the grant support officer for this region. The Lake Bunyonyi is my personal experience. And also, as I conclude and congratulate my friend, President Agri, I would go on speaking, but I think I shouldn't be the one standing between us enjoying Arsenal. This Arsenal team, that's one trophy winners in P6. I went to secondary school, I went to university, went to work, finished. That team had. So we divorced. That team would lose and I don't sleep. So I wondered, these people are making money. Me, son of a I come here struggling, not eating. So I wouldn't want, because I'm a supporter. I would also want to buy some trees. I will make a humble contribution. I don't know how many trees I will be buying for 500,000 Uganda shillings. And if this club can write a global grant. Thank you very much for inviting me. I look ahead to a very fruitful next Rotary Club. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
The Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi smiled because of that generosity. He has talked about PHFs, Paul Harris Fellows, and these are the people who have generously contributed to Rotary International, and with that contribution, lives of communities and people have been improved. Mungenu ndatwara mu gishogu recognizinga PHF weitu wo mugeji Rotary omusa kandi nandenda IPP Rotarian Mayanja aije amugambeho kandi with the help of the chief guest amuheneji certificate rero ni waratugambire mukama wayo
advice way ukarya humura murebaho ngeno we ni PHF ni hari uza doraza y'ikumi kugira ngo improving TRF sebo iyo ari kugambaho ngeno hate baruha mu Rotary International bagarubindi zanje bazeshome ibiri mu geji baruha we kadingure kugira ngo rubanda yona ibimanye the Rotary Foundation of Rotary International Mutekanga Joshua is hereby named a Paul Harris Fellow in and friendly relations among peoples of the world. Asa ogaryaho nangwa kano Mutekanga wendo nyunguruke pora mpora ibona demo yawe mwigire hanuya hagokuba it is imperative that we talk about it as a AG ararara y'abampera kakantu kuba a Paul Harris Fellow ipina jine kuba Paul Harris Fellow is one of the splendors of excellence and majesty more ranks za Rotary Club. And once you are a PHF by no index, would you lose the moral compass? In grade eyurasamu sebo age yunkokora bimanya kandi niko wabigambaho hanuya. You act performatively to make sure that Rotary igumiri afloat as an ebyo rakora bigashire abantu through the Rotary Club. Kandi wawuli PHF nka Canon Joshua Mutekanga, you are providentially placed there. Torafuka kuzayo fa hariho purpose etumire wazayo, you are providentially placed as an ideas zawe zirarekeraho kuba ideas ziri ordinary. You know, when you do ordinary things you get ordinary results. Konkati wawuli PHF orakora extraordinary things to get extraordinary results, and your ideas are statecraft. And for that matter, Sebo AG, a tincture of our club, so says it, and by him we are proud. Here is the certificate.
Thank you very much. One party. But the difference between Rotary is that my senior brother Joshua Mutekanga, senior brother Mutekanga,
this honor being a senior canon. The canon of the Church of Joshua ni mwani wanje kandi yakuna na mingano mu church. I take the honor to pin you, Canon Mutekanga, and pray that you serve more and give more to Rotary that you have always done together with your wife. And may God bless you.
Thank you very much. Can we have a photo? Let's have a photo. Let's have a photo. This is yours.
Rosa.
And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. He's a jolly good fellow, he's
Thank you very much. Those that are wondering what we just did, all of us, most of us that are, you could say, because I think we need to get more money for the foundation through the Rotary Foundation. So those who ask you, Rotary Rotary is the reason why abana bitu, abishukuru bitu, na nikawa matinechi polio. That is one. The little money that we give is, but you know what it means to give money and support a cause that you might not use yourself? Because this money that you have given, I don't think it might come back here. But somewhere it's going to create an impact. So now I'm going to support you because we know that our children, our grandchildren, this club I've seen people are a little bit senior, so most of them I think have grandchildren. Our grandchildren should receive polio vaccines. Not. Thank you very much.
Very good.
For saving humanities. Wagamba hacha polio, harabozamu na kansa. Mwareba nkaba Rotarians bari kwiruka nko mu geji tawuni murebuza ngo aba bari gukora ki. Konka barabari kugezaho kugira nora rware kansa azensanja nayo bamutambirire. Kandi wokuzayo jira kakapine kakujire kaine Rotary. Wahikayo nkamengo twinemu kesi emwe yo mu memba witu wa Rotary akagira omukyara we yarwara konka kubashanjira line kapine ka Rotary bakahika baramutwara immediately baramukoraho batabulize because they knew he was saving humanity. Ngeno nibwo mugasho gwa Rotary bikugira no kuzamukurata amaguru konka no kuzamu sevinga abantu abari kushasha kandi nabari kwikaho ebikirize nkebyo. Ngeno nandenda ngu abazayon if they are around they can give us some interlude, then we invite our guests of honor. Are you ready, Zion? Or we proceed? One song, then
Una
Attained such qualifications, he was made the president of accountants of Uganda, and he was proudly crowned as the 7th president. He has worked for a very long time. He has been at the tax body, Uganda Revenue Authority, for over 20 years. He served up to the level of Commissioner, Internal Audit and Compliance up to 2020 when he was joining. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, by the nickname of Honorable Muzahura, I want you to put your hands together and welcome Honorable Dr. FCCA, CPA, Protaz Begumisa. Sir, you are most welcome.
It has already been established. Thank you for inviting me to be your chief guest today at the 4th installation of the president of the Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. Thank you very much. I am a dormant Rotarian. I used to be a member of the Rotary Club of Nansa, and I had progressed to PHF level. Yes, I'm one of those who have paid the $1,000. But this politics that I'm in stopped me from being an active member. I hope at some point I'll come back home. So, I already know a few things about Rotary. When my brother was saying his classification is this, I said, hey, now my new classification is legislation. As a member of parliament. I appreciate all the Rotarians and the directors for the good heart, for the projects that you have accomplished and the ones that are still work in progress. Politicians and Rotarians were in the same boat. I was telling my colleague there, my phone is like a small ATM machine. At any one time, even as I was sitting there, some people were asking me for money and I said, same story. The Rotarian will leave the kids at home before paying fees, but has to pay so that somebody can get treatment at Nsambya Hospital. The way we purchase the cancer machine at Nsambya. I hope I'm right. So you can leave your kids at home. You don't have enough food, or you haven't paid fees, but you are trying to help society. That's the same story for politicians and Rotarians and contractors.
So you have to be appreciated. The education initiatives, the disease eradication initiatives, the sanitation, the water projects, it's massive. And the orderliness. See, I've been told that the most orderly institutions on earth have been the Catholic Church and the military. So we can add the Rotarians, Rotary, and maybe Lions. I think they would be the third or fourth in that category. Allow me to thank the outgoing president and your cabinet for your effort, for your time, and for the finances that you've committed to society, for the good of society. Allow me also welcome the new team who will be headed by my voter, thank you for accepting the responsibility, and your wife for consenting, for allowing you to take on this responsibility. Of course, you cannot have responsibility if you have no authority. So you have been given authority and responsibility. So please use your authority properly. Leadership is about results. It's about impact. So at the end of the 1 year that they have given to you, when you are handing over, please don't just hand over authority and responsibility, hand over results. Leadership is about results. 1 year, let's look at your scorecard and see the results, the impacts. Then we'll say you've left a legacy. At least there is evidence that it is a training ground for national leaders. I can only mention two. There are too many, but I can only mention two. The current board chairman of URA, Mami Katongore, has been one of the big names in Rotary in this country. Our deputy governor, Bank of Uganda, is a Rotarian. I can stop there. So there is some evidence that Rotary is a good ground, a good training ground for national leaders. So those of you who are in Rotary, you are in the right place. And don't come here, have meetings, give out money, and leave or even remain without creating value relationships. It's a very big issue. Some people go through school, they get degrees, they get first class, but then
they don't even have friends. They have lost everything. Your net worth is equal to the number of value relationships that you have. So don't come here to eat and drink and go. Donate money. While you are here, create some value relationships. I checked on the internet on the benefits of giving. And what did the internet tell me? That giving decreases stress, that it lowers blood pressure, and improves overall physical longevity. Is that news to us?
Yeah.
But when you give, that your blood pressure goes down, that stress decreases, that too, that it increases happiness, that giving stimulates parts of your brain that are associated with the pressure, and social trust. That when you give, it stimulates parts of the brain that are associated with the pleasure and social trust. This looks like science, so I cannot contest it.
It is. It is true.
That giving is contagious. That it creates a ripple effect. So you give, everyone gives, I give. Everybody's happy. Let's not look at the good things only. There is a dark side to leadership. In Rotary, there is also a shortage of integrity. Not in all clubs. Don't stone me yet. No. But even in Rotary, in the Rotaractors, there is a shortage of integrity. Because it is a scarce commodity, especially in this country. I have a very nice example. When I joined politics, around 2018-19, one of the things I decided to do was to build Nyachijumba Primary. I used to park my Land Cruiser there, order bricks, bring cement in my Land Cruiser, order musenyi, they bring, they work, in the evening I come back, I pay the workers, they go home the next day until I reached the beam. I found that structure Umusinji. The Rotaractors somewhere in Kampala had started the project and they had failed. So I lifted 5 classrooms. Somebody has appreciated. The problem is that you are only alone. You clapped alone. Oh, disturbing their food. So I lifted 5 classrooms up to the beam. Then the officers came in and roofed. Later when I was politicking and I said, I have built Nyachijumba Primary, They went on Twitter and said I'm a liar. I took on the young men, I said, you must be thieves. You must have stolen the money and then reported that you did a project in Nechivungu. I built those classrooms myself. But even the school administration, I don't know what they had done with the instructors. Tried to be on their side. But of course they were not supporting me, so I can understand. So to me, that is lack of integrity. Number two, you can attain this level, like Barack Obama said, it can be easy to try to be a leader and you actually become a leader, and then it becomes harder to know what to do when you are there. That's the problem with us, you know, when he was talking, I was like, this guy has some characteristics of mine, so I'm not alone. So what I'm saying, so that people can follow you. To lead means to go before. And according to Maxwell, you can only be a leader if you have followers. If you are a leader and you have no followers, then you are taking a walk. You are not leading. So, the assumption by everybody here is that you know the way and you are going to lead them to Canaan. So please know the way so that we can categorize you as a good leader. Of course, you also have to make sure that your team here, I will not elaborate because you are all adults, you have understood. Because if it goes into the extremes, the wives will start stopping the husbands coming for the meetings. If you say, you know, today I'm not coming, we are not here, we need to put some speed governance. Conflicts. Where there are many people like this, sometimes conflicts emerge. It is your role and your team to ensure that you mitigate these conflicts, that you deflect them better if you can stop them. I'm about to finish, so that you know I have a problem. See, I am now a politician. I have been a teacher. I taught accountants, ACC and CPA for 12 years. And I'm married to a pastor. If I talk a lot, please understand. But I'm about to finish. At a meeting like this one, or maybe there is another one before this one, It's supposed to be a stage for accountability, where the financials are put on the table. I hope you had that session, so that members know that you collected so much, this is how you used it, this is the balance, if any, blah, blah, blah. Because in some clubs, that is the reason they don't grow. People keep wondering, but our money, but this project, but you know. And when people start doubting, then they won't stretch their arm. They start withdrawing because they are not sure of the accountability. So, in your regime, please, improve on the accountability. It will guarantee you more members. Because people like me, we have a problem if we give people money and then they don't want to tell you exactly where the money went. So financial reporting is very important. I hope you have an auditor, a qualified one. Don't handpick your friend. No. In our profession, we have professional auditors. The ones that report to the Institute of Internal Auditors. I think Parity was once one of the big boys there. So that if they also do a stupid job, they can be held accountable. I think that should be enough for today. I wanted to give you good money today. Yeah. So many things came in. I ended up at Gez High School. I wanted to give them 1 million, then I got excited. I found my friend. The last time I saw him, he was selling Mitsubishi cars. When I reached there, he's a reverend. I said, but now, when did this man become a reverend? The last time I had, he had gone to Chikari to do business. But people are very serious. He's a businessman, but he's also a reverend. So I had to add 500,000 for him, so that, after all, he marries my sister. So I said, so the 1 million I wanted to give you, I have a balance of 500,000 already. You can play. No, I work on a cash basis. I'm like government. I work on a cash basis. That's my life, by the way. If I died and somebody says, for me, I operate on a cash basis. So I'll give you 500,000 shillings. For greening Lake Bunyonyi. Yes. I think I heard you say that. The trees you are looking for, subtract the equivalent of half. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for giving me this honor. It does something for my politics. Yeah, because you see, when we are there in the villages, talking with sugar and dancing like old wine and doing all the antics to get votes, sometimes you could not understand whether you are a sensible person or not. But when I talk to Abategev like you, some of you have never heard me talk. can now realize that there is some quality in this guy. Of course, there are those who know me like quality. You know, this man is my height mate. You stand. American. So this man, I got to know him in senior 3 at Kabari Second. So we finished all level together at Kabari Second. Because S1, S2, I was at St. Francis College. Then we all went to Gez High School. Then we passed high. We went for Bachelor of Commerce, same class. So if you want to know who I am, you ask him. He saw me in oil, he saw me in air.
Protocol Nibanyeta Keman's Helena Prima, Vice Chairman, Kabale District. Kandi, ndio mchara wa Isaiah Kanyamahandi. Nijana na Secretary wa Finance. Mchara tugume Miria yemerera bakurebe. Ya twishyuye kire chairman witu umwami Nzirwe Dennis Yomugenzi. Chairman witu tiyabasa kubaho yashasha mu ayine mu kafuru. So yantuma ngumba jwekere rero yampereza yagira ngo mbaramusike. He has warm greetings from him. So yashemererwa munonga kurebe muri gukorera Kabale ensi yona kare Kabale Uganda ebi muri gukora byona. He's happy for the contributions you are making for the community. Nyombwe no nyoti kumakoko ndabeti ni beta abashija bamani n'abakazi bamani, great people. What you are doing, charity work you are doing to the people, to the community. I thank you so much. Ekindi nimbakunda munonga. Thank you so much. Mpi witu aisha bakoleho.
Let me also stand on the protocol that has already been. Teacher Enid and Enid, Honorable Enid Olibumisiriza, woman MP Kabale District. And I would like to appreciate Rotary Club because Rotary Club identified and discovered my potential in 2014 and gave me an award for serving Kabale community. So even when I was in my campaigns, it is even on my CV that I received an award from Rotary Club. So I want to appreciate you so much. Congratulations to my friend, President of Rotary Club of Lake Bunyonyi. And thank you for inviting me. I have known him as a man who is committed to his family, a senior citizen in Kabale like my friend Mayanja and many others. And especially, I appreciate him for involving his family in his business. You enter pre-corps, you see the wife, you go forward, you see the son and another son on photocopier. I would like to appreciate you so much. I think that's why people have chosen you as their leader. There is a story that is told of a young boy. A young boy watched his grandmother weaving baskets. And one day he asked the grandmother, "But grandmother, why do you spend so much time weaving one basket?" And the grandmother looked at him and said, one strand, a basket cannot be made strong by one strand. He said a basket becomes useful when it is made of many weak strands. And that is how our communities are developed. That is how leadership works. And that is the spirit of Rotary. So thank you so much for coming together. And my friend Agre, your leadership is coming when we need mentors. It is coming when we need to get together. We need unity in Kabale. It is coming when we need people to get together and develop our communities. As you cannot be successful when you are alone. And even a community cannot develop when it is alone. As your woman member of parliament, I like organizations like Rotary, organizations that touch schools, organizations that are in health, organizations that want communities to develop. So I pledge to work with you as the president of this club and to see that our communities develop. The president spoke to us when we were choosing speakers of parliament, and he said that we shouldn't stay there in Kampala, but we should go to our communities and help to follow up the programs of government to eradicate poverty. And that is what you are doing. Serving above what? Self. Service above self. That is what I've been doing, and that is what I pledge to continue doing. Ekisanja muramanya president wakyesire, no more sleep, no more corruption. And as you come into leadership, Omwami Agre, we shall work together and work very hard with our motto as service above self. Service above self, and we see our communities develop. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Ngamirira mugenzi wawe kuti anti ndidaza yakura musaho. Yeah, I am going to give you, Dr. Protazio. Thank you. Dr. Protazio has one constituency, and I have 3 constituencies. So I will give you 300,000 for now. Let us keep together, keep united, keep praying for each other. May God bless you.
Before they go for their supper, I would like them to come here, cut a cake, eat a piece, and they proceed to the hotel. Thank you very much. One, two.
Are we ready?
100. Rotary.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
can let you see the love of the Lord upon you. This is your day. We're going to celebrate you, singing hallelujah as you give. Praising God, hallelujah. This is your day, okay? Now this is your day, okay? I know it's not you, okay? Let's celebrate this day. This is your day, okay?